Hello, let's play Connections. But first, we reveal our dad joke of the day and this day in history. So, for Friday, May 15th, Friday already, why did the walrus go to the Tupperware party? He was looking for a tight seal. Yikes. Dad jokes are getting a little dirty. All right. What do you think happened on May 15th, 1856? Well, San Francisco establishes Committee of Vigilance. On May 15th, 1856, San Francisco residents organized a committee of vigilance in the wake of a dramatic increase in crime within the city. Just 8 years earlier, California's gold rush led to a massive population boom in the region. San Francisco's population alone swelled in a few short years. With the increase in population came an increase in crime, and longtime residents were wary of the change new residents were bringing in. The committee was originally founded in 1851 to combat a gang from Australia that had committed habitual arson around the city. When the organization regrouped in 1856, it edited its constitution to include civil and political crimes. The committee, known as a vigilante group that would take matters into their own hands, was responsible for several hangings and resignations of corrupt political officials. Although the group released power over the city after only a few months, the San Francisco Committee of Vigilance did help reestablish greater peace and safety within their city. All right, never heard about that before. I'd like to thank the following members for starting a new month. Thank you to Helene Austin and to Richard Canning. Richard on month 49, if you believe it. All right, well, let's play Connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Saw, Jordan, Cross, Pitt, Elba, Palm, Chow, Ford, Wade, Bird, Was, Curry, James, Peak, Able, and Traverse. The things that stuck out to me was Jordan could be Air Jordan. Do we have other air things? I don't see them. But we also have Jordan and Curry, which are very famous basketball players, famous enough that I know them. James sounds like a last name that could be a basketball player. Pitt. I have watched The Pitt season 1 and 2, so maybe that's what we're referencing. Or just short for Pittsburgh. I don't know. Elba makes me think of Idris Elba, the actor. All right. Well, Elba and Able are anagrams. Do we have an anagram category today? I mean, if we did, it would be obvious. Okay. It's interesting, though. Able is literally... Elba is able backwards. I never really noticed that. Oh, Larry Bird, of course. We've got Jordan, Bird, and Curry. James, I can't... Like, maybe if I heard the first name with James, I'd be able to connect the basketball player. Unless it's Ford. But... I'm not confident. I can't think of a James basketball player. So we're going to hold off on that category just because I don't need to make a mistake for no reason. Chow. What are we doing with Chow? I don't know. Huh. Palm tree. Traverse is interesting. It feels like fodder for like synonyms, like a yellow thing. Just you can traverse a river, you can ford a river, so like ways of cross. You can cross a river, and you can wade a river. Okay, let's lock that in. Yep, that was yellow. Navigate through as a river. Thank you, Oregon Trail. Growing up with Oregon Trail, learning the stuff like that, as if I wouldn't know anyway. Also, I remember I always think about the scene in Robin Hood Men in Tights where they're trying to cross the bridge. Anyway, I never get the quote right. My wife has it memorized, and she keeps telling me it, and I just like if we don't get no roll tolls, we don't get no rolls, something like that. A toll's a toll and a roll's a roll. If we don't get no tolls, then we don't get no rolls. Something like that. All right. How about Saw? Saw is a series of movies. It's was backwards. Huh. Like, would that be a category? Just like words and their backward one? Like, words and their backward one. That feels more like a red herring territory, but I mean, yellow was none of them. We still have Curry, Bird, and Jordan. And then let's say this was a category. So we've got that one, and then we've got Bird, Curry, and Jordan. So we'd have Palm and Chow and Pitt and Peak, assuming that James was the last name. Palm, Peak, Chow, and Pitt. I am guessing that there's a bunch of TV shows I haven't heard of. Because, like, there's The Pit, which I have heard of. So are these all, like, the TV shows without the or something? I don't know. But this is the best I've got, so I guess I might as well try this and see if I'm right about stuff. Homophones of kinds of dogs familiarly. Okay. Right. So, chow chow. What is the palm? It's a homophone. Pomeranian. If you don't pronounce the L, I guess. Peak is for Pikachu, obviously. The dog Pikachu. Pekingese. And then pit, like pit bull. Okay. It was not TV shows without the. All right. I might as well do the basketball players then. Oops, I did not do that right. Okay, that's the correct one. Multi-time NBA MVPs. I'm gonna have to look up James because I once I hear the first name, I'm sure I'll be like, oh yeah. And these are just like words and their backwardsness. Oh, interesting. Non-palindromic words and a famous palindrome. I don't know if I know this one. Let's look them both up. So, first of all, basketball player James. Oh, LeBron James, of course. Yeah, I just think of him as LeBron. James doesn't make me think of LeBron James. But again, I'm not a basketball guy. I'm not a sports guy. All right, well, let's look up Abel Elba. Let's see, palindrome Abel Elba. Oh, is it? It's Abel. Abel was I ere I saw Elba. It's a 19th century palindrome. Abel was I ere I saw Elba. E-R-E. Okay. It sounds somewhat familiar, but not one that I'm like recallable. Okay. So we've got a dog on a red carpet. 2.3, their favorite difficulty rating. How I Missed You. 47%. So must be, is it the sports trivia or something else? Is it the palindrome thing? Wow, my order is really rare. 1 in 863. It's because I thought it's because I figured out the whole puzzle and then I got purple second. It's not because I like recognized purple second. But yeah, 15% yellow, 30% green, 70% blue. Really evens out. Just people aren't getting purple. People are losing just aren't getting much of anything. So 16% got nothing, 10% got yellow, 7% got yellow blue, 5% green only, 4% blue only. So it's not like one specific category other than purple. Seems like if you get purple, you win. It's a tough purple for sure. Like obviously I got it by process of elimination and I didn't understand it until I locked it in. Is Pitt a basketball player? Is Wade a basketball player? Or are we... I guess I could look that up. Basketball player Pitt. Well, Pittsburgh is a college basketball team, but there doesn't seem to be a famous basketball player in Ian Pitt. Let's look at Wade. Dwayne Wade, American basketball executive, former professional player. So Wade seems reasonable. I'm not sure what Pitt would be. Google's not coming up with it. Elba. So what my theory here is we're doing last names, right? We're trying to figure out green and we're doing last names, and then we're running out of mistakes and losing before we get anything locked in. I think that's what's going on here. Although I think Wade is a legitimate guess there. Yeah, so even the AI is like, these are not all basketball players. So they're just surnames. And that might be what people are trying to do. Just game it like these sound like last names. All right, so yellow 32%, green 11%, blue 9%. So there aren't mistakes first until you get down to the 9%. Putting Wade in with green. Just trying last names, I suppose. And this seems to be a rainbow herring. Jordan, Pitt, Elba, Ford. You know what it is? It's actor last names. Harrison Ford, Idris Elba, Brad Pitt, who for some reason I didn't think of. I just had the Pitt stuck in my head the whole time. I try not to do that, but it happened today. Who is the Jordan actor? I mean, Michael Jordan was in movies. Or a movie, at least, right? What was that one called? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, but there's probably some last name Jordan actor, probably a million of them. All right. Anyway, how'd you do?